As usual, Tesla stock continues its unstoppable bull rally. The bull trend is incredibly strong and there is not a single technical bearish signal indicating that Tesla could correct from here. In theory, Tesla stock is seeking its first long-term target around $300. And in my humble opinion, we're gonna get there, even considering the possibility that Tesla could trigger a short or medium-term correction before we reach that target. That is exactly what we're gonna talk about in this video. I will explain why this bull trend is supposed to persist even considering the possibility of a correction in the near future. But first, welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan and in this video we're gonna analyze Tesla stock. We're gonna look at the indices in order to truly understand what's happening over here. We're gonna look at the S&P, the Nasdaq index, so stick with me because this video is going to be particularly interesting. Now, Tesla stock daily chart. The trend is incredibly bullish. Why, Nathan? Why is it bullish? Because we are doing higher highs, higher lows. We are way above the 21MA. The 21MA is pointing upwards. So in theory, since this is a bull trend, any pullback would be totally acceptable and even expected because Tesla could trigger a pullback all the way down to its 21MA again, and this is it. It could just resume the bullish bias because a bull trend is made of higher highs, higher lows. Eventually, we're gonna see a low. But as long as this low is still above the previous low, the trend will remain bullish. So what could possibly reverse this bull trend if Tesla does lower highs, lower lows? Is Tesla doing lower highs, lower lows right now? Of course, obviously not. So the trend is still bullish, period. This is Tesla's daily chart for you. Now, could we see a correction from here? I mean, I do get it. The trend is bullish. But what could possibly trigger a correction on Tesla stock? Well, to answer that question, let's keep in mind how the indices are behaving right now. We see the S&P index just flying. We are also doing higher highs, higher lows. We are above the 21MA and last week we just broke the previous resistance level over here and today we are doing another bullish candlestick pattern. We don't see any top signal over here on the index, but even if we do see a top signal, keep in mind that the S&P index just did an upwards breakout from an ascending triangle chart pattern. So this is an incredibly strong and powerful bullish reversal structure. And according to Bukowski's statistics, we could easily see a pullback to this black line again at 41.95, and this is it. The trend would remain extremely bullish. Take a look at the patternsite.com. It has an ascending triangle, has a break-even failure rate for up and down breakouts of 17 and 38%. We did an upwards breakout, so our failure rate is of 17%. The throwback pullback rate is 64% when we see an upwards breakout. So we could easily see Tesla losing, doing a top signal, short and mid-term speaking, just to trigger a pullback again to the 41.95, and this is not gonna mean anything. In fact, since it is a bull trend, that could be just another incredible opportunity to buy, but right now we are just going up. We don't see any top signal. The Nasdaq index did a rounding bottom chart pattern. We did trigger this pattern and in theory we are supposed to seek the all-time high again next. And do you want to hear the statistics of a rounding bottom chart pattern? Well, it is one of the best chart patterns ever, 7 out of 39. It has a break-even failure rate of only 4% and a pullback rate, a throwback rate of 64%. Of course, the above numbers are based on roughly 1,000 perfect trades. So this is the rounding bottom chart pattern statistics for you guys. So in theory, statistically speaking, yes, tech stocks are supposed to keep flying. And in this scenario, it's very hard to believe that Tesla stock would be the only one that would engage a bear market over here, because tech stocks are supposed to fly from here, even considering a short and mid-term pullback. A pullback on the Nasdaq index all the way down to the 13.7K is totally acceptable as well. That would be normal, because we see pullbacks most of the time when after the breakout of a rounding bottom chart pattern, roughly 64% of the time, guys. So, okay, we could see pullback on Tesla. What's the problem? The problem is that so far, we don't see any top signal triggered. Now you may ask, oh Nathan, but what is a top signal? When Tesla could actually correct? Well, remember, trading is reactive. It is not predictive. So honestly, I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. And this is why it is very important to subscribe to this channel in order to keep in touch with my daily analysis, daily insights. And if you want to trade with me, take a look at my website. The link is in the description of this video. Join the top 5%. Join our Telegram channel for intraday analysis and signals on Tesla and on other stocks as well, alright? So come on, join our community. My website is in the description of this video. Now, back to Tesla stock. When we analyze the weekly chart, we still see that we just did an upwards breakout of this bullish flag chart pattern. We did a bullish pivot point. We did trigger a bullish pivot point on the monthly chart. So yes, we are supposed to seek higher levels. The first technical resistance is around $300 long-term speaking, and this is our first long-term target to work with. The optimal target of this bull rally is the all-time high, $416 roughly. And we are gonna hit both targets in the future, in my humble opinion. But if we see a pullback, let's just watch for the next support levels, especially the 21 EMA, which is right now at another support level around $208, 208, alright? So let's just keep our eyes open at this key point over here and around our next technical target at $300, because these are the most important key points right now to work with, in my humble opinion. And of course, if you want to ask me anything, if you want to talk to me, if you want to keep in touch with my daily life here in Brazil, remember to follow me on my Instagram. Today, I did a very important post proving to you that you should not use price to earnings ratio in order to justify if Tesla is overbought or not right now. Okay, so seriously, follow me on my Instagram. Thank you very much for your audience, my dear friends. Stay safe. See you guys tomorrow.